Recently, I got to know about how to improve my short and the small conversation and the talks that I generally do. So, I was under the impression that if you are able to speak a big, lengthy talk, then you will become a better speaker. But one opportunity that I found in myself when I do the small talks or the small conversation, I'm not able to find the words in big conversations like for speaking randomly for 2 minutes or in any of the business presentation. Now I'm able to manage because I have practiced a lot, and though I fumble, though I stuck, I think that is okay. Till the time there is a hesitation, it will be there, but I know that as I started speaking again and again, I think the confidence is building in me, and with the help of the daily practicing that I am doing, it is also helping me to put away my fear or now. But when someone talks me in a small conversation, then finally here is the problem. I am not able to give the answers, and I realized that why this is not happening, why I'm not able to speak, why my brain is not able to process the things faster and give the answer back instantaneously. Then I realized that there is something that I am practicing incorrectly, which is my English, because I always practice in a way that where I feel that uh, I get a lot of time to give the answers and think about it. But in frequent communication, what happened that people wanted instant answer within a fraction of a second. That's how the conversation goes on. But for me, that I get stuck, I get zoned out, and that is what I get from my colleagues that who generally speaks with me. And I think that is one of the kind of a feedback that I have to get to myself, and I want to live at a life, don't be too zone out, and try to communicate in a way more better way. So that is how that I wanted to uh, do improve my communication skills. I think I have to make another plan for it, because for the long communication I have made a plan of 500 video, and almost I had 218. This is one of the biggest achievement, but what I wanted now is to master my short communication skills, and that is what I am looking forward. Considering the situation that I am in, there are a lot of people I have to talk with. Not every time I have to talk to them with for long minutes and long hours. So sometimes I have to talk to them for a very small duration, and I those small durations build a pressure on me. And sometimes I feel like that whether I spoke correctly, incorrectly, and the judgment will be there. Now I don't want to. I can, though I know that I cannot stop people judging me, and obviously they have a full right of it, and I have a full right to ignore them. But deep inside me, I still feel that there is something which is lacking, which I need to fix. So what I decided now is to go back and look at the series or the talks and how people give the instant answers like a rapid fire round, and that is what I'm going to see and learn. And because rapid fire round are the very fast round where there is a less time for some person to speak about, and once you master the art of this rapid firing answering, then you will become again super unstoppable. The set of exercises that I'm doing day by day, I think it is a worth of millions. And what I'm doing is I'm giving my $1 million time to learning these exercises. I know that the communication is one of the biggest strength of 2026, and this is what is going to give you the best result. Now let's say that you wanted to be a better person in this time, then what you have to do, you have to do a lot of things, and out of those lot of things you need to understand that how you are going to be a better person now. So that's all about me and all I wanted to know. And that's how, yeah, it's a 5 minute talk, but I don't want to only stick with this particular topic, short conversations. But I wanted to add few more thing here. Apart from that, what I have decided is to speak about proverbs. So whenever I open my phone and I see the Google News, I see that there are few proverbs that they used to give me nowadays. And what I started doing is narrating those proverbs. I've done it 2 times. But after that, I was not able to pay much attention, or I was working on some other things like completing my podcast, this 10-minute one. The one best thing I noticed that on those articles, what the writer or the company that news companies write, that they try to they explain the entire proverb with the meaning of everything, also with the help of the analogy, how we can relate this thought. And that is one of the best way to understand about the proverbs and the meaning behind it. If you are just reading a proverb and you are taking incorrect decisions out of it, I think there is a half information that you have got from it. The another half information which you are unaware of, that is still exists there, but because you didn't bother to go back and research, so the actions that you are taking could be a wrong actions. If I give it a simple example, where the proverb says that uh, you have to live like a lion and not instead of sheep. How what it would say that? It says that okay, you have to show the courage, you have to live like a lion, be a king of the jungle. Generally, people interpret all these things. The entire thing was different, but the news article explained a lot of other things. For example, it says that you let's say that you have to live like a lion, so don't have to spend your energy on unnecessary things, because lion only walks and hunts when he is hungry, and at the time he reserved his energy for the special or the specific task which is more important than other small tasks. And that's how that I think that the meaning of this entire proverb already gets changed, because many times people just say that okay, lion, then they equivalent it to the strength, and after that they try to make their unnecessary assumptions. Again, here is this one is also assumption, but this is something a different one. That's how that I think that we have to understand the deep meaning behind what we are doing, why we are doing it, what are the triggers that influence our actions, and how we can stop those triggers. And these are the way more important topics that we need to work on and learn about. Now, talking about that, what we are working on and how we are dealing with the situations, that is one of the key aspect of the human life and the behavior. Once you understand the people behavior, you can easily influence and control them. If you are unaware of it, then it's very hard for us to influence and complete them. Well, now this one would be my another talk of 219. I think while after completing this video, I will reach to the certain good number, and once I'll complete to the 300 to 500 video, I am certainly believe that I'll be the best communicator in this world. That is 100% sure. But to reach this point, at least it's going to take a 1 or 2 month. I believe so. The pace that on which I'm working, it is a very slow pace, and also I think there are some extra super step that I need to take, and as of now, like I'm not able to take those steps, but it's okay. What else? There is nothing that things that are happening, and I wanted to have some new topics that I wanted to include in my English speaking journey, as well as I have to condition my speech, dialect, tone, and the thought process is there that I am working on the critical thinking. But the dialect, tone, pauses are the key player of improving your communication skills. Now, how to articulate your thoughts, how to speak differently, that's are the again a very important. I think I speak very basic English, and obviously who wanted to speak the fancier one. In fact, if you speak the fancier one, there is a high chances that you will make mistake. And I don't want to make mistake. I want to make myself simple now, and simple at the better, and so much sophisticated. I don't want to go and speak the various topics that are unnecessary, creating a confusion in my mind. I don't want to compete with them or any other people. I want to compete with myself, and I wanted to become a better person, whosoever I am, and the better than that, and way more better than that. So that is what I wanted to have in me, and I wanted to work on me, and and improve myself. Well, that's all right, and bye bye and take care.